Hey, welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Joining us first, we have Next Door Brewing Company, and we've got a group of folks for you today. So welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm so glad to have you on. There's so much cool stuff that you guys are doing. I'm going to let you introduce yourselves really quick. So,
Hi, I'm Kevin Rickley. I'm the executive chef at Next Door Brewing.
very cool.
And I'm Brian Kreider. I'm the lead brewer at Next Door Brewing Company.
I'm Pepper Stebbins. I'm one of the owners and the GM of Next Door Brewing Company.
And I'm Ben Spohr. I'm one of the managers at Next Door Brewing Company.
All right, so we asked the whole crew to come down today because you guys have so much cool stuff that you're doing. You guys have all these great brews that you have, and you have some great food too. I want to ask Brian, who is one of our lead brewers over at Next Door Brewing Company. You have so many different brews, but you brought a few to feature today. So talk to me about what you have for us.
We did. We brought a couple of our main beers. We brought a Wilbur, which is an American cream ale. It's very pale in color, sparklingly clear, and has a real crisp, dry, refreshing finish.
Yeah, you can see the difference in color there, definitely. So
Definitely.
the other one is a little maybe heavier looking.
Yep, this is a strong English ale. It's our Sev X. It's probably our best-selling beer. It's fairly malt forward. It has a little bit of malt sweetness, very little hop bitterness, noticeable hop aroma. It's fairly higher strength alcohol, but that's very well hidden, making
And one
it
of my
very
favorites.
Okay, so there you go.
making it very drinkable.
All right. Ask for Pepper's favorite if you want a higher alcohol beer. All right. Very good. And you just enlightened my beer IQ there a little bit. So tell me about some of the things that you guys are doing now. I know you've done a lot with some collaborations on some of your beers. So tell us
That's
what
right.
that really is
Yep.
and who is taking part in that.
We've done a lot of them. We've done a collaboration with Wort Radio. We made a Sticka Alt beer for one of their events. We did a beer for the Audubon Society for a Birds, Bikes, and Brew event.
Very
It was a
cool.
ride around the lake in Madison. Very successful. We did an American Pale Ale for that one. And then it hasn't been released yet, but we did a Saison with Madison Magazine for an Aldo Leopold Foundation event.
So you just released that right
it's
here
still
on the
in-
show. Let us know.
That's right. Yep.
Debut
That's
here
right.
on our show.
July 1st.
So very cool. Look at all the difference in the beers there, and now we know why there's some of those differences. But one thing that I want to make sure we talk about is that you guys are a lot more than just beer. You have some awesome food, which is why I asked you to come here. So, Kevin, you have what looks like about to be an amazing salad. Tell me a little bit about what you brought here and about. Now, this is a Wilbur salad, right?
Yeah, so this is one of our signature dishes here at Next Door, and what we really try and do is we try and create some real classic pub flavors, but we also want to make sure that we're using the beer itself or parts of the beer in the cooking. So this is
Very neat.
a really good example of this. So what we have here is we have some fresh spinach leaf, and this is just dressed on top. It's not tossed or anything.
Okay, and I love that you use spinach for your salad. It's so nice to have something fresh and crisp and all that kind of stuff, and it's so pretty and green. So, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you. but
it's
you've
fine.
I want to make sure we talk about this really
Right.
quick too. So tell me what this is and how you use this in your salad. You mentioned you use beer for cooking. So what is that?
So this is a spent grain crisp. So what we do is we take after Brian's done boiling all the grain, then we take what's left over, and then I believe that we're donating most of this to a horse rescue, but for some of it we do take to cook with. And so
Okay.
we have your spent grains, very high in protein, very fibrous, but it's got a nice like oaty malty crunch to it. So what we do is we dry that out and then bake it with some butter and some sugar and some other flavorings.
Really neat, and it's almost, it looks almost like a little cookie or something. It's kind of interesting. So I'll let you assemble that salad while, you're kind of talking here. And
Sure.
I want to ask you guys to go ahead and kind of put that together for us, but I want to find out a little bit because it's World Cup time right now. So if I am not mistaken, Next Door Brewing Company has been pretty busy lately. What are you guys doing for World Cup?
Well, we've had a lot of exciting events for World Cup. We started off with a big kickoff. Since the World Cup is being held in Brazil this year, and Pepper lived in Brazil for 12 years, we have a strong connection with that community.
Sure.
So we've had some live music, special beer rollouts, and special food pairings. We've chosen specific countries that have been a featured match for the day and tried to pair specific food items with those matches. Just another nice fun tie-in.
So it all kind of ties together. You've got your matches pairing with your beer, pairing with your food, and all these great events.
Absolutely.
So, really quick, we're kind of running out of time, but I want you to talk to me about some of the pairings. So you tell me a little bit about what kinds of beers might pair well with different foods that you have.
Well, since we use the Wilbur in the warm Wilbur spinach salad, I would highly recommend pairing that with this dish. The Cevex, since it's a little bit heartier, I think pairs really well with any of our sandwiches or burgers. But we also make a special dessert called beer pie that uses Cevex as well as spent grain in the dish itself.
Okay.
And that's a really fun thing to pair, and you sort of get the malty richness that goes from the beer to the food, and then you can even finish it off with the beer again. So.
Very good. So we have our beer experts, our pairing experts, and look at that salad. I mean, that's just a gorgeous salad there, and I'm a salad lover myself. I've probably said that multiple times, but it's true. I just love a good fresh salad. So now that I know you can use beer to cook with and even incorporate that into a salad, now I know what my next pairing is. I'm going to have to get the Wilbur salad and the Wilbur beer, and we'll be set to go. So let's make sure we try these beers while I have you here. So
Cheers.
Cheers, guys, and come on out to the Next Door Brewing Company. Enjoy the games and have yourself a delicious salad and many other delightful dishes that you guys have. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you
and we'll
very
have you on
much,
next
Jessica.
time.
Thank you.
This stuff is good stuff. I better try it out. All right, guys, stay right where you are. We have lots more Restaurant Show coming up right after the break.